Hi there, this is Alison from Freddie Loves Crochet, and today for the tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this braided bag strap, or it could become a wristlet keychain depending on the length that you wanted to do it. It could even become a hairband. It's just a really gorgeous braid. It's really simple to do. It just uses puff stitches, and the main thing is about where you put your hook, but other than that, it's a really simple customizable. You can make each little puff stitch whatever size you want it to be. You can do it in any kind of yarn, with any sort of matching hook. I've done this one in cotton yarn, and it's cotton number 3 light worsted, which is a DK weight yarn, and I've used a 4 hook, but there is absolutely no limits on what you would choose to do with that. This is going to be a bag handle. Looks really effective, but you can, like I say, you can use them for lots of different things. So grab your hook and your yarn and we will get crocheting. You're going to start off by putting a slip knot onto your hook, and we're going to start with a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to work our first puff stitch into this chain here, into the very first chain that you made. How big you make your puff stitch is entirely up to you. You can either follow along with me, or you can add or take away loops as you would wish. So a puff stitch, we're going to yarn over first, go into that very first loop on the chain, yarn over and pull through to give us 3, and then we're going to pull up. We want to give quite a lot of room in there and give it quite a big quite a big loop. So we've got 3 loops there. We're going to yarn over again, in, yarn over through and pull up again, always matching that height. You're going to yarn over, in, this is the 3rd time, and again always matching that height. Giving yourself height there is going to make it easier to pull through as well. And then one more time. I've chosen to do mine 4 times, so yarn over and in, yarn over and pull through. So 4 times means that you end up with 9 loops. Now you're going to now yarn over and you're going to pull through 8 of those 9 loops. So you're going to leave that last one on your hook. So this can be tricky, particularly the cotton yarn that I'm using isn't very what's the word, sort of twisted, so the strands within the ply are quite loose, so they do catch a little bit. So let's see how we go. Just pull through a few at a time if you need to. I've caught a couple of strands there. There we go. So got through. When you've got 2 left, you're going to yarn over and pull through the final 2. So there's our first little puff stitch made. Turn. You're going to yarn over this time, and then now you're going to see that original chain 3 that you had here. You're going to find that space underneath the chain, so sort of pull it away from the side of that little puff stitch, and you're going to place your hook there for the second one. So yarning over, placing your hook into that chain space, yarn over, pull through, pulling it up, yarn over, in again, yarn over, pull through, pulling it up each time, keeping that height. That's 3, and then 1 more, and then again we're going to leave that very last loop on our hook, but we're going to pull through the rest of them here. So we're going to yarn over and pull through. Sometimes I can do this in one go, and typically when I'm filming a tutorial the yarn decides to not play ball. There we go. No, almost there. And then when you've got the 2 left, yarn over and pull through those 2. Then you're going to turn, so you turn it the other way. So if you're left-handed, you do exactly the same, but you turn it the opposite way, and you can see there's like a little gap between the 2 puff stitches. That's where we're aiming our next one. So yarn over, aiming here for that little gap between our 2 puff stitches, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, in, and we're going to do this 4 times till we have 9 loops on the hook. Again, you can make them bigger or smaller as you wish. And then once again, we're going to pull through all of them apart from that last one. That one came through a little bit easier. And then yarn over and pull through the final 2. Then we're going to turn, split them apart so you can see, and you'll see that there is that gap there in between the 2. So that's where we're aiming for each time. And again, you're going to do another 4. So basically you are doing a puff stitch, turning, and then as long as you're finding the correct place to put your next puff stitch, you can make this as long as you would like it to be. Okay, almost there. And then yarn over, pull through 2. I've caught some strands there. Okay, then you're going to turn, and again you're going in that gap that's underneath. 2, 3, 4. And some reason that does it first time. Yarn over and pull through 2, and literally you are just going to carry on. This one is the harder one to spot. You have to split it a little bit, one in between there, but you are just going to carry on turning and completing your puff stitches in between, making sure you turn each time. One more. Like I say, it's a really useful way of making a strap. This works up really quickly as well compared to other ways of making straps. Things like Tunisian crochet straps, as great as they are, they can be quite time consuming. And then you turn. So as you'll see, some of mine's got a bit splitty there, but as you can see with this one, once you get into a rhythm of it, you just keep going, and it gives that really nice, like, plaited, braided look. And there you have it. That is how you make a crochet braided strap. If you've enjoyed today's video, please do subscribe, give me a comment, give me a like, and I'll see you again soon.